It's been 10 years since our kingdom fell. The only thing we have left? Hope.
What?
You heard her.
Got a name?
It's a me. Mario.
The HBO Mario Kart trailer from Saturday Night Live was meant to be a spoof, but why am I low-key wanting to see something like this? Don't get me wrong. As much as I like Chris Pratt, he was the last person I ever imagined to be playing Mario.
You eat that poison?
Makes me feel big, okay?
Seeing Pedro Pascal as Mario just completes my life. You know when people do an April Fool's joke or do something as a spoof or a skit only for you to realize that you actually want to see it become a reality?
Mario.
That is what the HBO Mario Kart trailer is. It's something that obviously isn't taken seriously, and it's a direct parody of Mario Kart as it ties in with the Last of Us elements, and honestly, that's what makes it work. It's stupid, dumb fun, and not the kind of dumb that makes your head hurt like those awful low-budget movies I did reviews of. That's exactly how my face looks. Her face. It's that kind of dumb that's low-key badass.
Was doing it again with another iconic game.
The fact that they are knowingly embracing the cliche of video game adaptations being bad on a whole is also what makes it awesome. But seriously, look at the graphics and the characters. This is not a real thing and I'm already invested in the characters. It's way better than any other Mario movie they put out. I also did a review of the original Mario movie, which I thought had Danny DeVito in it, but that guy's definitely not Danny DeVito. That movie was freaking gross. It's as if the filmmakers were trying to strike a delicate balance between being silly and being serious, but they ended up toppling over into the realm of absurdity. I do have to give them credit for trying to bring a modern twist to the classic Mario story, but the execution was just, well, gross. The only shining moments were the hot younger version of John Leguizamo, who actually outshunned the entire movie, and a strangely unrecognizable Yoshi, that you would not have known was Yoshi. I can safely say this is not a movie I'll be revisiting anytime soon. If I could describe it, its description would be yucky. In the HBO Mario Kart trailer SNL skit though, everything is oddly and aptly nostalgic. You even get the highlight and the sense of loss when Toad dramatically accepts his fate, resigned to the red shell's wrath when Bowser sends one sailing towards him, as well as Pedro Pascal's deadpan explanation of Lakitu's ability to save you whenever you go off the road.
Little guy in a cloud comes.
It's a masterclass in comedic timing. It was also a perfect usage of gaming elements to incorporate into a story. It was an immaculate illustration of how the world of gaming can be woven into a narrative to create something truly hilarious and entertaining.
I'm Yoshi. I'm bisexual.
Many who want to see this happen doubt old stingy Nintendo would ever give their blessing to an official adaptation of the beloved Mario Kart series, but SNL's humorous take on the karting classic surprisingly demonstrates the potential for a silly approach like this to work. But funny enough, I could also see something like this working for them. This is one of the times piggybacking off of a popular already established franchise while also piggybacking off of another popular franchise would definitely work. Imagine being in a world like The Last of Us, but in Mario's universe where the fungi have taken over.
What is that thing?
Goomba, sentient fungus with shoes for legs.
There's so many other Mario-themed monsters that would be so amazing to see chasing the characters. This is one of the times I would agree that it's so bad that it's good. Aside from the humor and creativity, the high-quality production of the HBO Mario Kart trailer is truly what drew people in. Pedro Pascal, a Mario fan, brings a contagious energy to the skit. You can tell he's having fun, embodying the excitement and the joy that the franchise has brought to all of us who've played it. But with the VFX looking top tier, it just makes it so attractive to look at, and that's what I actually believe really solidified people's intrigue to this. Mario movies and crossovers have been the subject of skits and parodies before. It's not the first time we're seeing them. They've been some pretty good ones, like the one by Nukazuka. And it's always exciting to see what people come up with, because goddamn, some of them are just really freaking hilarious and badass.
Mario now fights girls. You see? This is why we don't fight girls.
In many ways, the HBO Mario Kart trailer from Saturday Night Live kind of stands out as its own cut above most of these other attempts at making crossovers. The crossover and the execution based on what we see in the SNL Mario Kart trailer honestly seems like something of quality compared to even a lot of modern shows. Popularity of shows like Rick and Morty is proof that there is a strong market for parody entertainment. YouTube is overflowing with comedic tributes, and it's clear that audiences are hungry for fresh and creative takes on familiar franchises. But at this point, I'd be so happy to look at crossovers and parody movies and shows, a welcome change, rather than just getting the same rinse and repeat remakes that Disney seems to be drowning in and subsequently causing their business to capsize. The Mario Kart skit was obviously done out of passion and fun, which is something I think a lot of students forget as they get way too big. When making movies becomes more corporate than making art, it starts to create a disconnect with the audience.
And then they're going to eat me! Oh my god!
Oh man. I will say though, it's heartening to see projects like the skit, which reminds us of the magic that can be created when passion and fun are at the forefront of a project. Here's to hoping for more projects like this in the future that celebrate the love for their source material and bring joy to the audiences everywhere. At the time of this video, in only 5 days, the HBO Mario Kart trailer has amassed over 9 million views. That's a lot of views for the Saturday Night Live channel, with over 283,000 likes and only 7,000 dislikes. That is a landslide of positive reviews, and people basically are saying that they'd be willing to see something like this. Creating a film or a shorter film or even a short series based on this concept would come with zero pressure, as the humor is rooted in absurdity and tongue-in-cheek jokes. The key to success would simply be to lean into the ridiculousness and bring together elements from both The Last of Us and Mario Kart in a fun and creative way, like they show in the trailer.
Until he took over.
Oh my god, when I saw Bowser appear on the screen, I was screaming. The guy who plays him, though, looks badass. And funny enough, I can believe he's Bowser. Like, just this, you don't even really hear him talk. Just how he carries himself, his expression, everything. Yo, I would believe he's Bowser. It's freaking awesome. Anyway, that's just my 2 cents. When I say let's get more of that entertainment, I don't mean every single entertainment needs to look like this, because then they have a bad reputation of seeing something that works and then beating the joke to death, making everything like that afterwards. But I will say, I think we could use something like this. Thanks so much for watching. This has been Ultiori. You ask, we answer.